things. All right, hello everybody. Jim Waszak here today with a couple of guys I'm working with. This is Jason Baltimore, wave to the people.
Hello, hello.
And this is Brian Moyers. And these guys are modern age marketing gurus. They can find your ideal prospects for you without them having to look for you. The name of the company is King's Ransom Marketing, because most people would pay a king's ransom to get these guys, but they don't actually charge that much. But seriously, let's just jump right in. And can you guys give us an example of the work you do?
Yeah, well, we recently worked with a spa, and within the first 10 days, we got 255 leads for them, and which generated about $4,000 in sales, just under $4,000 in sales within the first 10 days.
10 days of working with them. Okay, so people are going to say, "Wow, that sounds too good to be true." So what's the magic sauce? I mean, how did you do that?
Go ahead.
All right. Well, we utilize Facebook ads, and the power of Facebook ads is that we can find your ideal clients with different algorithms that Facebook uses. We can generate leads within a certain radius of where you live, where your business is. We can target, women for the spa. We target women specifically. There's all different kinds. Jason, do you want to go into like the crazy ways that they can be targeted?
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of different variables that you can do. He touched on some of the small demographics, but obviously you can do the radius. We can look up other salons that are nearby that people are fans of. So we're taking our competitors' business. Essentially what we're trying to do is find the clients that are going to come into your business and spend money, not people just looking for a handout. So that's the power that we use through Facebook ads, is by being able to convert the leads into actual dollars. So we're not just bringing you a bunch of emails and saying good luck. We're bringing in people that are actually looking to spend money into your business.
So, what I've learned from these guys, which is kind of interesting, is when people go on Facebook, they give all kinds of information about themselves. In fact, it's kind of funny. I remember years and years ago, because I'm an old guy, when people were so sensitive, they would never give any of this information out. Now they're just posting it on the internet for everybody to see. But basically, Facebook asks people indirectly to tell us, how old are you? What are you into? Where do you live? What are your interests? What do you buy? And by having all that information, the ads can be created to target that specific population. And those people don't have to be friended by you or anything, because it'll just, when you get your stream of updates, it just sticks them right in there, so people have a hard time missing them, right? Is that a pretty good layman's explanation?
That's I think we taught you well, I guess.
I guess. So if I can learn, anybody can. But the other thing I've learned, because Brian's been talking to me about some campaigns for some of the things I'm involved with, is what is simple and self-evident to him is a extreme black box mystery to me. So
yeah,
for the little bit of investment in these guys, it's well worth it. Now the work that you guys do, as I understand it, is probably applicable to just about anything, but business to consumer is probably the best, like the spa, restaurants, chiropractors, people like that, where they're trying to draw from the general public. Is that true?
Yeah, it's definitely true. And outside of just the initial process of bringing in a lead and converting them into a quick sale and getting the quick dollar, our goal is essentially throughout our whole process is we collect their information, we give an offer, they come in, they become a client, and then we maintain them as a client. And then on top of that, the next step is we have retargeting ads, where if we're running let's say it's a spa and we have a Valentine's Day special or a Mother's Day special, we now have their information to target and market only to those people. We can essentially do like a review system where we can automate, send out reviews to the people that have been there to help generate your Google accounts and your Yelp reviews.
And actually, I think Brian was telling me you can have a campaign just to get people to like your Facebook campaign, your Facebook page, which increases your credibility and your ranking.
Yeah, your social proof.
Yeah.
Yes, social proof. That means like street cred.
That's exactly what it means.
So I guess the question that I think you might want to ask yourself is, are you using Facebook? And you usually want to ask that question. A lot of people say, "Oh yeah, we have a page, but that's really not using it. Using it is actively engaging to find the people. Actually, make you easy to find for the people that want to buy from you. I think the second question is, if you are using it, are you getting the results you want? And if you're not, that's a good time to talk to these guys. And I think with some people who are perhaps smaller businesses and don't feel they have a huge budget, it's really not that expensive. So you generated $4,000 for this spa. I mean, what kind of pricing or what money did they invest to do that, to get that?
I think, excuse me, I think the ad spend that they invested, that they paid Facebook to run their ads, was only about $88 for those first 10 days. So that's an insane ROI.
It's a pretty insane ROI, and I think there's a really window of opportunity here, because I think eventually Facebook will catch on to how powerful these tools are, and they'll start charging more. So I think there's a window of opportunity. So, last question. Let's assume somebody out there hears this video and they say, "Yeah, I should really have a conversation with these guys." What's the best way to reach you guys, and who should they talk to, or does it matter?
Well, either one of us for sure. I wanted to touch on something you were talking about.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
About the fact that people might say, "Yes, I'm using Facebook," or "Yes, I've tried Facebook ads and I'm just not seeing the results. It doesn't work for me. It's not going to happen in my niche. People don't look for this stuff on Facebook." Fact of the matter is, we hear it pretty much every day.
Okay.
And as you have seen in the back end of
Yes.
learning how to build these ads, that we kind of walked you through a little bit, and I hadn't done it in a while myself.
Yeah.
That it's a lot more difficult to understand and really get the results for the least amount of money.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, it can get really expensive without any results.
Yeah.
Very, very
Right.
fast.
Right.
So my suggestion is, even if you have tried it, even if you just call us up for a consultation and we can take a look at something for you and see maybe where something went wrong and lead you in the right direction, then that's great. But the other thing that is kind of keeps us in business, what you say is, and one of the reasons that we got in it to begin with, is it's a forever changing process. So for instance, something that was working 6 months ago, Facebook, as you said, they learn their algorithms and they might change something, and now all of a sudden we can't do that anymore.
Yeah, I do hear that.
So we're always learning that. One of the new and exciting things that we're doing is we have a fully automated integrated software that we build on the back end that is basically a messenger marketing. So instead of being, I'm sure everybody's heard of email marketing. Open rates on average for an email marketing campaign is about 20% if you see a 1% return.
That's pretty good. Right. Yeah.
Well, on this new software that we've been integrating, the open rates are anywhere from 80 to 90%, and you're getting between a 50 and 70% click-through rate, which means that they're actually going to visit and see your page and check all that stuff out. So all new and exciting stuff that we've been learning and taking the time, so there's always things to do. And our main goal with our clients is to take that out of their hands. If you're a chiropractor, we want you to be cracking people's backs.
Yeah.
Dentists, fix people's teeth. The real estate, go sell some houses.
Right.
We work with a lot of clients who we talk to them and they're just like, "Hey, look, I'm really stressed. I've got this on my plate, that," and we're like, well, our goal is to take that off of your plate.
Yeah, sounds good. So if they did want to contact you, phone number?
Yes, I'm sorry. That's
okay. That was good information. That was good.
So my email is jason@kingsransommarketing.com. Spelled just how it sounds. That's brian@kingsransommarketing.com. My phone number is 630-664-3479. Call me anytime. I'm up all hours. So also, you can visit us on our Facebook page at Kings Ransom Marketing on Facebook.
Okay, and if you need me or you want me to arrange a personal introduction, 630-272-3895. And if you notice these guys, they're obviously millennials. He's got the hat on the video, the beard, no ties. This guy's got the bald head and the beard. So, they obviously
It was a bad hair day.
They obviously know what they're doing. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.
Thank you.